Ladies and gentlemen, let's go for a little ride today. Today I wanted to introduce my 2008 Honda 400EX, and I kind of want to do a walk around and talk about it for a little bit, and then I'll take it for a ride here in a second. But I've had it for probably like 12 years now, or longer, really. I mean, I've had it for a really long time, and I've done quite a bit to it. Nothing like super crazy. It supposedly has a stage 2 hot cam in it. I don't know, I ain't ever seen it for my own eyes, but that's what I was told whenever I bought it. But anyway, I just wanted to go over it and talk about it and share some details about it. So as far as what I've done is I've thrown some Alba Crusher feedlock wheels with their XC Ripper tires. These tires are actually pretty good. They're not like a hard rubber, they're like a real soft rubber, so they grip really well, especially, you know, whenever you're ripping through the trails and stuff. They actually grip really, really good. It's got a HMF slip-on exhaust, which come on it whenever I got it. I've added the Nerf bars. They are actually for a 450R. If you know a whole lot about Honda race four-wheelers, you've got the 400EX and the 450R. And those actually are supposed to fit on the 450R, but I done some measurements and they bolted right in like they were almost made for it. So that was a super plus. I think this, with the built-in heel guard and stuff and the netting and everything, I think they look really, really good. Of course, I put a bling kit on it from Tusk. It adds, you know, 5 or 10 horsepower. Added a primary drive rear red sprocket as well as their gold chain. It's actually the OEM front sprocket, but that is an aftermarket rear sprocket. And since we're back here, we'll go ahead and talk about the race. So it's got a Tusk Racing race axle, and with this axle you can adjust the width of it. You can make it 2 inches wider, you can put it back to stock, that way, you know, it's or stock width. I wanted to make it wide. Going back to the 400EXs and the 450s, the 400 is actually narrower than the 450. I put some aftermarket hand grips, which they're getting a little wore down. It's about time for a new set. The little Honda Donuts, they're getting wore out as well. I put these Power Mad hand grips on it. I kind of got tired of getting smacked in the hand with briars and everything. Added the +2 A-arms, which made it, you know, basically the same width as a 450R. I've got an aluminum skid plate, come with the A-arm guards, the chassis skid plate, and then the swing arm skid plate back here. It comes with all that. It's got an aftermarket rear brake rotor. It needs a seat cover. The seat's getting a little, I don't want to damage the foam or anything. I need to get me a new seat cover and put on it. I put an Alba Racing bumper on it. I actually wrecked this four-wheeler and for everybody that knows me, whenever I had this four-wheeler for 4 days, and first sport four-wheeler, you know, first four-wheeler with the clutch and everything, and of course, you know, whenever you get something new, you get kind of cocky with it. So I actually was racing one of my friends on his dirt bike. I come around a turn too fast and couldn't get slowed down in time, and I actually went off an embankment. Of course, it gave me a really bad concussion, but it bent up this whole side, this shock, the A-arms, all that. I mean, it done a little bit of damage, you know. Luckily, it didn't total the four-wheeler, but it done quite a bit of damage. And, you know, I mean, I got a concussion out of the deal, but the only thing it really hurt was my pride more than anything. I added this plate. This is actually a bolt-on plate. It actually bolts on to the handlebar clamps, and then, of course, my hour meter right there, so I know when to change the oil and stuff. Kind of handy, you know. But that plate actually comes with a slot bar, and it actually came with, let's see if we can find it, the factory. It's got the factory plug, so it plugs in to your headlight harness. You can turn your key on, turn the headlight switch on, and you got this super bright light bar. Now, how freaking cool is that? But yeah, other than just, you know, regular maintenance and stuff, I mean, this thing is solid. I mean, like I said, I've had it 12, 14 years. I had it a long time, and the only thing I've ever done to it is I replaced the rear carrier bearing, which is kind of the reason I upgraded this race axle and stuff. I replaced the carrier bearing back here, and then I've done, you know, just brakes, oil change, you know, just basic stuff. But it's been a real four-wheeler. We'll swap over and we'll do a moto vlog with it, but I really like it. And I just wanted to get on here and introduce, you know, my four-wheeler. We'll swap over and do the moto vlog style. So, just throw the GoPros on and catch y'all in a minute. up here. We'll take it for a little rip up the road and back. Let's go check on the pond. We'll take it easy on her until she gets warmed up. We'll have to come up here and feed the fish here later. I'm telling you what, when you throw that fish food out there, you better be ready. They're like little piranhas that come up and eat. There's catfish and bluegill in there. We got the Duramax pulled down there at the shop. We're going to do our annual scrap run, hauling off the scrap metal from the shop. Oh, girl still gets it. At your leg and it will burn you alive. I couldn't tell you how many daggone pairs of coveralls I melted during the winter time or whenever it snowed. I touched that exhaust pipe. Hopefully don't run out of gas. Getting a little low whenever I checked it earlier. Oh, there's a baby rat. I ain't no telling what kind of wildlife you'll see out here in the woods. I always like to do a slow roll through the woods and then come back and hit it with some speed. Come through here and hit the motos one time. We get old green bean out. I bet that right there would be mean mud since there ain't no water. It ain't nothing but filled in with this mountain silt up. Oh, come in hot on that one. Hit some of these smaller trails. Screwed up. I hope 400 can push this and that. Yeah, we got it, no problem. That's a bad spot to be in right there. Having a tree wedged between the tire and the floorboard. That's not a very good spot to be in. Ooh. Got hung up there a little bit. God, we'll have to do a better job clearing these trails out. What do I got hung on? I guess that tree. I tell you what, every time I bet you that'll run out of gas. I bet you it's running out of gas. Yeah. Well, I guess we better be putting her in reserve and heading back to the house.